A first-of-its-kind ceremony was held this morning in Butler Township to recognize the service of Vietnam veterans from the Luzerne County area. It began with the presentation of colors led by American Legion Post 795 in drums. A huge crowd turned out for this special ceremony organized by United States Senator Pat Toomey and State Representative Tara Toohill. This special pinning ceremony and welcome home was held at the Butler Township Community Center in Drums to coincide with the observance of National Vietnam Veterans Day, which is tomorrow. Retired Major General James Joseph, former Adjutant General of the Pennsylvania National Guard, assisted with the event.
Well, Senator Toomey grew up in the Vietnam era. He's the son of a Korean War veteran, and he's always felt that we did not thank our Vietnam veterans properly when they came home. And this is an important, if a little bit late, way of saying thank you to our Vietnam veterans. That's very important to Senator Toomey, that our Vietnam veterans are not forgotten.
People know that the Vietnam veterans in particular, that was an extraordinary type of war and circumstances socially surrounding that war, and they were not thanked when they came home from war, and many times it was the opposite. So now today we have people here that, I wasn't even alive when these men were fighting, and we wanted to let them know that these future generations and people that they've never even met, that we want to thank them for the freedoms that they've preserved and for the fight that they did against communism. And many of them were drafted, and they didn't have a choice. Like today, so many people have a choice whether they want to serve the country, and so few people choose to serve our country. And these men did it, men and women, and we want to thank them. And so today's a very special day.
As General Martin Dempsey stated, let us resolve today that there will be one essential difference, that we will never allow our veterans and their families to be left alone, left to feel somehow outside, or left to fend for themselves. And let us resolve today to not just say welcome home, but to truly welcome home our troops with the respect and care that they and their families have earned.
Oh, it means a lot for us, because when these Vietnam veterans came back, they weren't treated too well. And 50 years later, they're finally getting some recognition. A lot of these guys are sick, a lot of them are gone. It means a lot to them.
Thus far, 4,000 veterans have received these commemorative pins. Special thanks to these and all veterans who have served and continue to serve for our freedom.